Hello and welcome to day 159 of 365 Facebook Lives. I'm not going to do my whole introduction because I want to make today very quick. As you can see, it is 4:39 Eastern. I'm already in my PJs. I'm in this very relaxed, snuggle up on the couch, watch a good movie, or snuggle up with Ron, have a good meal, like that type of thing. So what I want to do is review this book. You can see the lip filter. This book, Becoming. I just finished it today. And the last two chapters, French chef's kiss. Well, not the last chapter, but the third to last and second to last chapters. The last one is just a kind of like a conclusion. That one's, okay, but what do I have to say? First of all, I definitely recommend this book, especially if you are in union or you are in preparation for union. I think this book is really good because the way that it's written is like a love story novel, as well as like a self-actualization, lessons, all of the things. So the beginning is great. The middle, for me, I was just kind of getting bored a little bit. And then the end was just like so good. I love their storytelling. They are very, very, very good at telling stories, giving you different textures, like really having you like be in there. There were a couple of times that I laughed literally out loud. That's how good it was, like how I could picture the whole thing. And on the second to last chapter, like I literally cried. I literally cried because of the love that I felt from all the death portals that this couple had to go through in a very sacred and sovereign way together. Like they did all of this together. It wasn't like, I share this a lot, that there's going to be some lessons that you do without your partner, and there's some that you're going to do with your partner. And in shadow match relationships, these lessons in a shadow match, usually these lessons are something that you do. It's more like an individual growth, not necessarily as much as a union growth. With your sacred union, these lessons, you integrate them together to grow. It's completely different what you're learning in a shadow match relationship or relationships that are just not the one versus what you learn when you are with the one. So I thought it was beautiful how they met, which is so unique. Like everyone's story is going to be so unique. You're going to have some that wait, well, I don't know about that part, but I was going to say wait to have sex for like really long time to have sex, but some couples that I know actually have sex pretty soon, the ones that are with the one. So, but what I think is beautiful is just that it's a different way of the unfolding, not different way, their story of the unfolding of their beautiful union. Like their whole, like they even paint the picture of how they were growing up, certain traumas that they faced in their life that really created an imprint on their lives, and that imprint is what they had to go through in order for them to finally come together. And as a union, how those same imprints, so same woundings, had to heal together and evolve. Right? This is why I love it. This is why I'm always like, you and your boo, like your boo is gonna have to go through his own journey too. Like that's why we can't be in this place of like, well, I'm ready, where is he? It's just like, well, he has his own destiny, that he has his own trials and tribulations that he has to go through. So you both can be synced up together, which is why this is not necessarily about quote unquote waiting. Even though I've used that word waiting, it's preparation. And in that preparation, every single day, second, minute, months, weeks, years that go by is all about you being in your most highest truth. And that's what they share a lot about in here. They talk a lot about their lessons, which is cool, which I like, to hear their perspective, and they have a unique way of phrasing things. At the end of each book, there is a lesson. There's questions that you can do, like an invitation. I didn't do these. I didn't feel the need to, at least for this book. There's other books that I definitely do the questions that they ask. But for this book, just wasn't calling to me. And doesn't make it right or wrong, it just is what it is. But if you are definitely someone who likes to do lessons, likes to read a book, and have an invitation to explore more, you have it here. What else do I want to say about this? I mean, the storytelling is great. I mean, I live for the storytelling. I love stories. Like, you give me a story and I will extract the lesson. I will it just puts me there, and it just makes me feel like anything's possible. Like, yeah, they broke through that, so can I? Or like, oh my God, I can so relate, and like, yes, that's the lesson I learned. Or like, if they share their lesson, I'm like, wow, that's an interest. I didn't see it that way. Like, it's just the whole thing. So 100% recommend. In the middle, if you're like me, you may feel a little bored, let's say. I think there was just, I don't know what it was. I can't remember why. But the beginning and the end to me was just so delicious. And I loved it so, so much. I can feel the truth in their words. I can feel the love of their union. I can feel their evolution. I can feel the breaking of generational patterns and ancestry. And one of the chapters talked about that too, how he went on one of his last, at least for this book, one of the last ayahuascas that he did was a huge, huge, huge healing for him. That directly, it was like one of the last things that he was working on, and that directly impacted would impact his children and what they would then have to carry. And then they would have to heal. And one of his child was special needs, and that was the one relationship that he really, really wanted to work more on, because it was the most struggling relationship that he had. And when he went on the ayahuasca, the shaman gave him very specific instructions, which you'll read about it. And as soon as he was done with the whole portal, his son immediately felt the effects. And I've seen this happen. I've seen this happen in real life with my ex, with his children. When he would clean up a lot of his stuff, like, I automatically noticed it within his kids, like this. And then with my clients, the ones who have children, when we clean up a really big ancestral wound or something that could be passed on to the children, literally the next day, boom, it was felt. Like, the way that her daughter would respond to her and things like that. It's like, yep, when you heal, everyone else heals, and your bloodline and people who you have strong energetic cords with, those also get healed. So never undermine the work that you do. So yeah, I recommend this book. That's all I'm going to say for today, because that's it. I'm still, I guess I'll update you on, well, no, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll update about tomorrow. It's going to leave the book review as a book review. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.